training, session number 2, rewiring your brain for success by crushing false fears. So kind of excited about this presentation. I'm kind of excited to walk you through it. So let's just dive right in. So in the presentation, what I want, what I'm going to get you to the point is how to rewire your brain for success by crushing your false beliefs, and how doing this is actually going to bring you unlimited success. So we're not just talking about some little wealth here and there, talking about unlimited success. So again, these things that I'm going to be teaching you are tricks, are trainings, are different things, the law of attraction. So let's kind of jump in. So first, make sure, guys, it's funny, but don't use these things, these powers for evil. I mean, with this knowledge that you're going to learn, you're going to be able to do some amazing things. You're going to be able to change just some lives. If not your own life, you're going to be able to change a ton of lives. So first, I wanted to go over kind of a success disclaimer. Okay, you're not going to have a limited success on day one. Okay, kind of giving you an idea of myself. The only thing I wanted to do was just cover some bills. That's the reason I designed a lot of the stuff. I just wanted to literally cover some bills to automate some stuff. I had an initial goal. This was a goal a while ago, like a long time ago when I was knocking doors. I wanted to make $100,000 a year. So many of you probably have a similar goal to that, is you want to make $100,000 a year. Some of you might have a higher goal, like $200,000, $300,000, $1 million, whatever the case it is. But I just wanted to do simple math, okay? So let's say I was you and I'm in your footsteps and I want to make $100,000 per year, okay? Well, I did the math, okay? Because you have to know exactly how to get there to be able to get it. So that is a total of 125 accounts. 125 restaurant accounts. That's only 3 accounts per week. That's it, right? In a year, 3 a week gets you 125. 125 gets you over $100,000 per year plus reoccurring revenue. So 3 accounts per week get you 100 grand a year plus reoccurring revenue that keeps on paying. It's like that mailbox money, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you these systems. So that's why I'm excited. I'm going to teach you these automated systems to get you kind of going, to have a system that's working for you, so you're not just focusing on the grind. You're more focusing on how can you get to the next level. I'm going to go over that right now. Cool. So those systems that I'm talking about, currently we have hundreds of systems that are going, the automation systems. Each one of them is reaching about 150 to about 300 accounts per day. Okay, so what they're doing is they're going out and reaching restaurants, which again, you'll learn about this in a later session, but they're going out and they're reaching restaurants, they're automatically responding to these restaurants, they're automatically talking to these restaurants, they're automatically gaining interest to these restaurants. Okay, so $100,000 a year is doable. Okay, if that's your goal, very doable. We're gonna walk you through the steps. I'm kind of excited for it. So, to get things started, kind of my goal in this entire presentation, okay? Number one, I want to rewire your brain for success, okay? I want to change that thermostat, okay? I want you to believe in yourself, okay? Because that's the key. If no one else, make sure you believe in yourself. If no one else believes in you, believe in yourself. You'll get there. Second thing is, I want you to create the reality you want. I'm going to teach you some secrets of how to do that, okay? And then I also want you to understand first understand time and actually how to use it to benefit yourself, okay? So we're gonna get started. So to kind of get things started, I'm gonna tell you a little story about myself so you can kind of hear what my life was, kind of where we're at. Hey guys, I'm Cam. Super excited to be talking to you and bringing you on the iEatery Challenge. I just wanted to make a quick video to actually introduce myself so you know a little bit more about me and who I am. So this video will go over that. So let's begin. Kind of where things actually started, okay? These things started actually, well, we were in a classroom. I had a teacher, okay? I was goofing off. I had big glasses. The teacher was teaching awesome things and I wasn't paying attention. This is how it started, guys. This is where it did start. No, I'm actually just kidding. This is not where it started. Where it actually started, okay? It started
on the streets. I was on the streets knocking doors. I started without anything, okay? Knocking doors, trying to create success, going in my car groups. That's where I started. That's where I started my future. That's where I started my past. That's where I started my present. Actually, what happened, I mean, it was great. And then life happened. Right? I was so much success, then it went to nothing. I was actually in a basement, my parents' house. And I was just thinking, like, what the crap? Like, life actually sucks. And, I mean, what happened from there is I started researching until I found the law of attraction. And I was like, wow, this is a crazy idea. Our thoughts create our reality? What the crap? So I actually put this to the test. It got me super excited. I actually started creating things through my thoughts. I created sales funnels. I created different systems. And these systems, well, they actually ended or led me up to the secret of life. The secret of life is our thoughts and our mind, our attitude. What this did is this actually helped me create awesome opportunities like door-to-door con, which if you don't know what door-to-door con is, I mean, door-to-door con, it is the world's largest door-to-door convention. This is where they teach door-to-door salesmen, which door-to-door is one of the hardest sales. This is where they teach the salesman how to become the best in their field. Well, I was one of the originals that actually helped design this. I helped design the university. I helped design, well, there's 5 different companies that they actually run. I got to help them design this. Really, really cool. And what this led me to figure out is I can actually get any type of individual, let's say yourself or anybody else, and I can actually channel their success through simple steps. If you can see my G funnel, I would just want you to succeed. Okay, that's all I want. So again, that led me to where we are now, which is iEatery. This is why you're here. You're here to succeed through iEatery. Okay, now you look at me. I sit in an office all day long, right? Just doing nothing. I mean, I built a system. I mean, that's all I had to do, right? I guess it doesn't work really that way. Now you'll see me actually out there with you, going to restaurant, doing what I must. But again, this is me. I'm just Cam.
I have a cool little story. So I want to go to the next one because this is me, but I'm going to kind of go over it. So kind of the story, what happened is, again, if you saw it, if you heard it, it didn't all start from me being a CEO of a company. Like, it actually started from me knocking on doors. I was knocking on doors selling security systems for a company called Vivint. And what that kind of led me to is a company called Door-to-Door Con, where I actually helped design a lot of the things that they do right now. So help design the convention that they have, help fabricate the university, the systematic teaching process that teaches some of the best in the entire industry how to succeed. And it was kind of an awesome experience, right? And I just wanted to share a little bit about me, kind of where I'm at, where my past is. And if you can look at the picture that we have, so here's me. Yes, I'm fat, okay? I'm not that fat anymore, okay? But yes, I was fat, okay? These trophies, 49er trophies, okay? If you know me, I love the 49ers. They're my football team. Even if they suck, I don't care. They're my football team. Don't worry about Kaepernick. Just erase him. Everyone else is good. No, I'm just joking. But I just wanted to show you, like, kind of who we are. So right here, you have the CEO of that company, right? He helped design it. I helped design it with him and Jonah. We were the 3, okay? And now that company got built, and now you're looking at a multi-million-dollar company with 5 other companies, and they're expanding like mad. And it's kind of a cool process from kind of where it took me, from being in my basement or being in my parents' basement, trying to figure out what the crap was going on, to me finding the law of attraction, using the law of attraction, taking a test on it to end up creating and helping design one of the fastest growing and largest convention companies there are, to where we are now, which is iEatery. And it all happened from steps. It all happened from a mindset. And that's the mindset that I actually want to go over with you. I want to go over this mindset. I want to go over these things because for me, it's like if I did it, I'm just Cam, right? If I did it, you could do it too. There's no way in the world that you can't. So I want to show you exactly how I did it. I mean, the milestones that we went on, but kind of get things started, this is the secret. I mean, this is how you rewire your brain, right? So the first thing you'll see is understanding the law of attraction, okay? Then you'll see breaking fears and disbeliefs, tuning your success thermostat, how to successfully overcome time, right? So with the law of attraction, I mean, if you notice now, everybody is going away from the 9 to 5. I mean, yes, there's still people fighting to get that. I don't know why, but everyone's actually starting to go away from it, right? And there's a reason why. They realize that they're not just an engine, they're not just a gear, they're not just like, I don't know, it's just like something that they can be used. They're an individual. And this is where that law of attraction comes in, the power to use what you have, right? And the power to use that mind and put it on autopilot, which I'll be going over, okay? With breaking false beliefs, I mean, like I said, some people, they feel like they can't do this, right? They can't do what we do. They feel like they can't succeed, okay? In this secret, again, I'm going to show you the core fundamentals of fear and how to overcome it. Because you just have to believe in yourself, right? And then the next, tuning your success, okay? Your temperature, your thermostat, adjusting that thing. Basically, it makes it so, I mean, you might think it's impossible to get like 6 figures in a few months. Like, you might think that, right? It's not. I've done it. Many have done it. I want to show you how to do it. And it's tuning your thermostat, your success thermostat just a little bit. Then the last part, again, the time. Time is our enemy in all aspects. Like, we live and then we die, right? Time is, in a sense, the enemy. But what if you can use time to actually help you and benefit you and push you to the next level, right? And time to actually work for you. This is some of the stuff that I want to go over and some of the things that I want to teach and throughout the challenge that I will be teaching and implementing because, again, the main thing is belief and getting your time right. So first things first, what is the law of attraction, okay? You've heard of the law of attraction, okay? The law of attraction is absolutely everywhere. But what is it? Okay, the law of attraction, it's the ability to attract things into your life whenever you're focused. Basically to focus to I don't know, just to manifest things into your life, right? And it's these laws, these aspects that do that, it's actually, they're governed by the universe. They're governed by what we do, and what the thing is, once you understand the law of attraction, you can actually materialize anything into reality. Okay, so the main belief that I want you to understand is our thoughts create our reality, right? And there's this topic, if you know what the secret is, if you've heard of the secret, or if you've heard of Think and Grow Rich, right? It talks about this law. Okay, it's a law of attraction for a reason. It's a law of attraction because things are naturally drawn to you, as if you're like a positive or you're a negative, whatever the case is, and the opposite charge is coming to you, right? In this case, like charges attract. Okay, and I know what you're probably thinking. The law of attraction, it's a made up something. It sounds crazy. I know. I promise you it's not. Okay, it's not crazy at all. It works. It's worked for me, and I know it'll work for you. Again, I made it so you don't even have to believe it'll work. You literally just follow the steps. As long as you can follow the steps, it'll work for you. That's all you have to do. Follow the steps whether you believe or not. Slowly make sure you do believe, because that belief is a huge step of it. But follow the steps and I'll channel your success. I'll get you to the point where the law of attraction does affect your life. So there's a huge video that I love. I'm going to go over that video right now for you, and it's going to explain the law of attraction, how cool it is. So, I mean, I just got this clip, so just watch this clip.
I remember watching this clip for the first time, and I thought I knew what it meant until only recently, when I really started to figure out what the manifestation and law of attraction principles were actually behind Steve Jobs' words.
Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever, because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference.
He said, you cannot connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. Now, we can look at it in different ways, whether he's referring to the destiny code that we are going to go into, or whether it's about our manifestation rights, like are things already in place as the dots are already there and we just foresee it, therefore we think we are creating it, or is it actually there already? This is the story of a boy by the name of Eric Ho, a kid who was born in Liverpool, the UK, in 1984. When he was brought into this world, he was conditioned, just like everybody else in society, to actually come to this social understanding of, hey, what's right, what's wrong, what's true, what's false, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and went to school just like every one of you out there and got the formal education and was taught certain things in life. And through that whole experience, he was also taught about his limitations and how then he became the shy boy in school who never actually spoke a word. Through his upbringing, what actually happened was his dad was always saying to him, stop being so lazy, you need to work hard. Work hard at your goals, work hard at your dreams, you gotta be someone when you grow up. Money, you gotta make money. Money is important. Then, because of the hard management, Eric actually started working hard. And what actually happened was, by the age of 15, he actually dropped out of school because he was not the academic type. And when he dropped out of school, what actually happened was he went out there, started working in burger vans, working literally 70 or 80-hour weeks just to make ends meet. He actually struggled to pay his bills. Therefore, he came to the realization that money was important. Notice this one thing. He left home because he was not academic. Therefore, he understood the importance of money. At 21, he started his first restaurant business. He took a loan of £460,000 from the banks and actually started his first restaurant. As a result of starting his first restaurant, what actually happened was he started making good money. When he started making the good money, he was thinking, what do I do with all this money? And by the age of 24, he built his own restaurant franchise.
Hi, this is Eric Ho. Today here at the British Franchise Exhibition in Manchester. I mean, the growth over the last 2 years have been exceptional anyway, but I think right now we're starting to see better trends in like what type of demographics work best with our noodle franchise.
Because of building the restaurant franchise, he made so much money that he bought the houses, bought the cars, bought the watches, bought every material out there. And because of all of this, he fell into deep depression. He didn't know what to do in life. He was literally like every single day thinking, why am I here? What's the point in life? What is the point in making so much money? Why do we do what we do? Which is a question which most people will ask out there. But as a result of that, what actually happened was a girl named Lisa showed up one day. And when Lisa showed up, Lisa asked Eric, would you like to come to Kenya with me on a volunteer trip? And obviously Eric at that time was really depressed, really stressed and thinking, why do I want to go to Kenya? So he said no. And while he was drinking that night, his friend said to him, Eric, don't go. And Eric said, why? And his friend said, because it's really, really dangerous out there. Because Eric didn't even want to live anymore, what actually happened was he said, and called up Lisa straight away and said, Lisa, I'm coming with you. Because he thought that would be his way to actually escape this world. That's how much depression he was in. What he didn't realize was the moment he was to arrive in Kenya, he was to see the kids with no food, no clothes, no education, and therefore he decided to take his money and help the kids, where he built his non-profit organization, Age Giving.
Since starting the orphanage last year, we started off with taking in 63 orphans, and to now we have actually doubled, and we have 118 orphans in our orphanage. Since the start of setting up the Yo-Yo Mission Orphanage last year, we've encountered a lot of problems, from losing our first piece of land to the theft of money and even losing some of our children. It's been a very emotional process, but the thing we have not let go of is that vision.
While helping hundreds of kids provide that school, provide the home, provide the education for them and the medication for them, and giving them the chance of life, what actually happened was he was asked to speak at an event in London when he was the person who had the biggest fear of public speaking. He didn't know how to do it. But you know what? He accidentally said yes. This is another dot connected. As a result of that year, Eric spoke at 72 events. And at one of the events, what actually happened was there was this girl named Sia Howard. Sia Howard was a designer based in London and really wanted to get her brand out there, but she didn't know how to do it. And what actually happened was Eric decided, you know what? I'll invest in your business. Sia was just an attendee at one of his events, and what actually happened was the result of that, Eric actually took Sia Howard and the brand onto Paris Fashion Week.
Guys, so excited right now. We're on at 9:15. Like so much work the last few months have gone into just these few minutes on the runway, so it's really exciting.
Following this whole experience, Eric was actually featured with the Sia Howard brand in Vogue magazine. And while he was featured there, what actually happened was this was captured by the president of Ghana, who actually was newly elected, and actually asked Eric to actually go out there to speak to him to talk about how to develop the education system and the entrepreneurship system for Ghana going ahead. There was one missing dot that actually was found later on within the journey, which was the thing that actually got Eric into entrepreneurship in the first place was when he first seen Richard Branson on TV, and he thought, wow, what a leader, what an entrepreneur. It looks so much fun, you know? I want to be someone like that too. And as a result of that thought, what actually happened is in 2016, Eric was asked to headline a big conference with Richard Branson himself in front of 6,000 people in Vietnam. So people always ask me today, they say, Eric, how did you get to where you are today? You reach out to millions of people around the world. What is the secret? And what I always reply, it's not a secret. It's a journey. And this journey, you can only figure out for yourself what your destiny code is, what your destiny path is, once you start pursuing that path. The biggest problem I see a lot of the time is a lot of people, they want to know the future to be able to pursue the path. What they don't understand is the biggest secret of all. You cannot connect the dots looking forwards. You can only connect them looking backwards. But the thing is this, you no longer need to think now because you just allow whatever flows through you. When you feel it, you do it. When you feel it, you do it. And whatever is meant to be there, whatever is already there, will already be the outcome as nature has it.
Awesome video. Like, I get goosebumps every time I watch this thing because, I mean, the thing is this: we try to stress, we try to force something into play, right? But in reality, it's like everything that we're doing, everything that we're building, everything that, I mean, the reason you're here right now, I mean, if you think about it, it's simply because the dots are being placed. Is that crazy? The dots are being placed. Whether you learn the skills that you need to get to the next level, whether this opportunity is the next level, the dots are being placed. And all you have to do, you You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking back. And with that, that's why this process is put into place. That's why this step-by-step routine, that's why everything is put into place. That's why I ask, follow what we're doing, and we'll be able to channel your success and get you to the next level, right? And I mean, you don't have to really understand like how it works. We'll explain that. Just follow the steps, okay? We'll actually explain a little bit about how it works now. But again, the idea is follow the steps. Believe. That's all it takes is believe, okay? Believe you can do it. Okay, so coming down to it, how does this law of attraction work? How does it work? Like, how do we get there? Like, I'm ready. Like, I want to get there. I want to succeed. What's going on? Like, how does it work? Okay. Well, there's 3 simple steps to it. Number 1 is ask. You have to ask for it. You've heard the saying, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door will be answered for you. If you haven't, turn your goal card over. It's on there. It's on the back of your goal card. The reason for it is so you can keep looking at it and know it and look at it and know it. This secret has been placed for us in the Bible. It's been placed for us, I mean, in almost every study that you look at. It's been placed for us. Okay, the next step is believe. To believe. Believe that you're going to achieve it. The last step is receive. Once you receive, be grateful for it. Like this is how easy it is. Like I said, it's not the most difficult thing in the world. 3 simple steps. First one, ask. Okay? Before you ask, be sure you know what it is that you truly wish for. Don't just ask to ask. Know what it is. So again, to do this, I mean, to get started, like, give yourself some time alone. You know yourself more than anyone else. Reflect. Sit down and just reflect. Okay? Get a computer out. If you don't have one out, get one out right now. Okay? Get a journal out. Get a notebook out. Get something to write this stuff down. Now allow your thoughts, allow them to go. Allow the creative ideas to flow. Okay, just allow yourself to open up, to dream, make it playful, make the vision playful of what you're asking for. Because again, this is about your goal, right? The law of attraction about getting your goal. So you have to know exactly what you want to ask for. Okay? Some of us tend to lose the feeling when we get older, like the childish type feeling. But I mean, when you're a child, what happens? You dream, you dream, you dream. And yeah, some things when we were a child we wished for we didn't get, but at the end of the day we dreamed. A child, they believe they can do anything. And they can do it well. They can jump off, they can fly. Come on. They can fly, okay? But again, once we get older, we tend to lose this. Okay? We tend to adapt the negativity. We tend to become an adult. And our mind worries or kind of wanders. And then we plug into that 9-to-5 job. And we want it. We need it. I'm telling you, it's not the way to live. It's not the way to live. The way to live is to be free. Okay? So again, as you're visualizing this, write down whatever comes to your mind. Allow only good thoughts and feelings. Again, ask yourself, what are my dreams? What are my desires? What are my needs? Where can I see myself going? What do I love to do? Or what's fun to me? Think. Ask yourself that. Write it down. Don't be scared of your dreams. I mean, like I said, if they scare you just a little bit, that's good. That's fine. It's a dream. Okay? The more it scares you, it means the bigger your vision is. So make sure, again, you're creative. Make sure you have your ideas, your needs, your dreams. Make sure you know what you want. If you need a vision board, great. Be a child. Play, ask, like, have fun with it. Okay? That's the first step, is to ask. So if you haven't written down your goal yet, pull out your workbook. Okay? Start writing down your goals. Start imagining. Start feeling. You take this moment to just feel and think. Okay? The next step, believe. Okay? At this point, you need to visualize how you would like things to be. You need to visualize this. You need to see it happen. You need to be grateful for it happen. You need to make sure that the belief flows into your body. Okay, as you visualize, you have to have a strong knowing. You have to trust that it's going to happen. You have to be grateful for it. And if you notice my Star Wars, okay, if you notice kind of those things, but the strength, okay, our thoughts create our reality, meaning they could be positive or negative. They could be the light or the dark. Our field is like our mind is like a field, the most fertile field ready to harvest. Flood it with good thoughts and believe it'll happen. Okay, and then recognize these gifts, recognize these opportunities that are being given to you. And then once you recognize them, be thankful. Okay? Be thankful that they're happening. Thankful that you're on the process to get them. Thankful that you're ready to be there. And the last step, receive. Because you deserve it. Celebrate. Like, it's good. Like, it's a good thing. It's really good to be excited about the manifestation process. It's really good. Okay, it's really good to live in positive motion and just reflect the true power of receiving this manifestation, of receiving the gifts of this law. Those are the 3 simple steps. Right? Our thoughts create our reality. Right? This whole existence, this whole universe, everything was put into place for us. So know that you deserve it. Know that you deserve getting it. And be grateful for it. And then lastly, pay it forward. Give it to somebody else. Pass it on. Help them get to the next level. That's the key. That's the key to the law of attraction, is being able to do that. Okay, so right now, if you haven't already done it, pull out your go-karts. Okay? If you don't have them, the link will be beneath us. But if you don't have it, get it. Pull out that go-kart. There's one in the worksheet. I asked you in this session number 1 to download that go-kart. Make sure you have it. Okay? This go-kart, again, is extremely important. Get it. We're going to write down some goals. Okay? So if you have it, great. Ready to go. Okay? Pull out your go-kart. Ready to go. I'm excited. Okay? So, again, now that you've analyzed, you've visualized, you've asked, you believe, right? Now you're going to receive. Well, let's write it down. Okay? So this is the example of it. By the date, I am so grateful that I've received the desire, and I'm so grateful that I have done whatever the work is to achieve the desire. I deserve everything that I've received, and I love the dots that the universe has connected to make your desire possible. I will use what I've learned to help teach, love, influence, and I read that wrong, but to help teach love, influence, and success to others through what I've learned. Okay, this is an example of my goal card. This is a strong example to the steps to follow to automatically gain that emotion. Okay, automatically gain that law of attraction. Okay, and again, the reason to write this down, there's something called auto-suggestion. It's repeating an act over and over and over again, and what will end up happening is manifesting it. This is part of the whole step-by-step process to manifest your goals, your dreams. Okay, just follow our steps, and I promise you'll get there. That's this happens. It's happened to me. This is where I'm at. I mean, you can see your leaders, you can see your managers. It's happening to them. This is what happens. Just follow the steps. It's very, very easy. Okay, again, if you haven't done it, go back up. If you have not done the goal card, stop this video right now, okay? Finish your goal card. Once you've finished, continue it on, but make sure you have those goal cards done, okay? There should be 3 or 4 goal cards. Write them all down, okay? Because again, we'll be going over this day by day by day. I want you to see it, to go over at least 3 times a day, okay? So again, you must believe. So let's go to the next step now, kind of get things rolling on a different side. So breaking fears and disbeliefs, okay? Because we all have the fears of, we can't make it to the next level. We have the fears of, you know what, I can't do this, I can't do this. Or I can't make money, I can't do commission, I can't do whatever. Break it. I tell you, I mean, when you break it and you separate yourself, this is when you get to the next level. And I just wanted to show you a quick little Matrix clip because I love the freaking Matrix. But watch this.
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind. Whoa.
Crazy, right? Basically, if you let it go enough, you'd be like Morpheus and jump across the entire building. Now, I don't recommend trying that at home, okay? But the idea is, I mean, what they're saying is this, like, the only thing we're governed by is our mind. Our mind's our enemy. Free it. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if you really think about it, what happens? We all die at some point. We do. Like, so, like, the thing is, why in the heck would you hold yourself back? Why do you let fears and disbeliefs, like, stop you? You're going to die. I mean, it's terrible to say, but it's true. We're all going to die, okay? The thing that matters the most is what we live for in this life, right? What we live for, or it's how we pass it forward, okay? If we can pass our success forward, that's the real key why people live. That's why generations go on, right? It's to pass success on, okay? Because what do we live life for? Well, we live life for our future, right? We typically don't live it for the now. Some of us do. We don't get by much, but some of us do. But the majority of us, we live it for our future, okay? We're either looking to pass on what we've accomplished, what we've changed, our legacies, the simple things that, I mean, reflect what we've done to either our kids or just in general. We look to pass it on, okay? That's kind of the goal of what we're doing. But again, how do we do this? How do we pass this thing on? Okay, how do we go and say, let's get it to the next level? Okay, well, this is how you build for generations. This is how you pass it on. This is how, these are the simple steps. So number 1, believe. This is that goal card. You must believe. You must believe whatever your goal is. Okay, once you believe, you must tune your success thermostat. You have to change that thing. Okay, if your belief is success or whatever your goal is, you must tune it. Okay, you must change the temperature because right now, you're not where you want to be, okay? Maybe you are. Maybe you're right here with Eater. You're right where you want to be. But in general, you're not where you want to be. So you must tune your thermostat. And then after that, you must create. You have to create a system. You have to create something that will get you to that next level. Okay, you have to. That's how you pass it on for generations. So you create, the systems are on. That's why we're building this. We're building this so you can pass things on and pass things on, okay? Kind of going to the next step. So tuning the success thermostat, okay? I thought this was funny, right? Because the idea is once you start tuning it, what happens? Everybody starts following. You're either going to have the naysayers being like, hey, you can't change that. Or you have the people saying, oh, you'll never do that. You have the family members saying, don't do it. I promise you it's bad. Look at them. Where are they at? Right? Everyone's going to do it. The key, though, you have to imagine. This is how you do it, okay? You have to imagine. You have to get this simple ability of imagine, like, what you're actually worth. That's how you adjust this. You find out what you're worth, and you have to, well, you have to program it. It simply is just where you're worth. If you've made $1 million, now you know you're worth $1 million. You don't settle for a 9-to-5 job making $10.50 an hour. You just don't do it, okay? So the thing is, you have to imagine, okay? Where are you worth? What's the ability? What like where are you at, right? what would be crazy if you could just like push a button and it would change? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so kind of where things start, it's our mind, it's our thoughts. Our thoughts create our reality. Okay, that's how it works. Our thoughts create our reality, and this is kind of where we're going. It's programming this mind, and the main thing that you have to do is belief. Okay, so on the next, you have to believe, you have to imagine where you're at, you have to put it in your mind, and you have to feel it. It's like NLP. If you know what NLP is, it's anchoring. You have to put yourself in that state of mind and believe that it's already here, that you're smelling, like in my case, you're smelling the leather of the new car, right? You're tasting the food at the new home. It's already happened. There's a picture of me in a Lamborghini, a very rare Lamborghini. I thought I would share that. It was cool. It was an awesome drive. But here's my car up in the top right. That's my car. Okay. Whether it's now or the future, that's going to be my car. I feel it, taste it, I smell it. I've licked that leather. Okay. I know what it's like. Okay. I know that car. I know those seats. I know how they feel. I know how they drive. Right. You have to create absolute certainty if you know what that is, what that's like. Okay. And for me, it's not about being materialistic. It's not about having nice things. It's the actions that are caused by having nice things. So for me, if I'm driving around, let's say I'm driving this McLaren, and I have a kid on the street looking at the car being like, wow, it's amazing, and I pull over, what is he going to do? He's going to be like, wow, dude, nice car, man. I love the car. And what if I say, get in? What is he doing? What is he getting in? And the first thing he's going to ask me is, I love this car, man. What do you do? There's my opportunity. That's my opportunity to transition his life, to channel his success, and to change the direction of his life for good, to impact him in a positive way. Okay, that's me. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Why I'm building this legacy is because of that, to impact people in a positive way. Is if you've watched this, hopefully you are. Okay. So now comes to our last step. It's about time, right? It's how to successfully overcome time. Because again, time is our enemy. Time is the thing that holds us back from a lot of things, right? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about time and what Einstein says about time. Okay? So I'd like to show you again this quick little video of it. So just sit back, watch, and enjoy.
What is time? A deceptively simple question, yet it is the key to understanding relativity. It is also the reason my hair is going grey. When we describe motion, we do so as a function of time. 10 meters per second, 100 miles per hour. But the mathematical description of velocity is moot unless we can define time. Is time universal? In other words, is there an audible tick-tock throughout the galaxy? A master clock, so to speak, forging ahead like Mozart's metronome? The answer, my friends, is no. Time is not absolute. In fact, for us believing physicists, the distinction between the past, present, and future is but a stubborn illusion. A lot to consider, I know. I know. But understanding time is essential to understanding relativity. Now, I want you all to close your eyes. Not to worry, I don't bite. But I am on the lookout for a new pen. Go on. Close your eyes. To truly grasp the idea of time, we must take a step back and ask, what is light? So journey with me to the sun. Light travels from the sun to the earth through space, yes? I was your age, I wanted to know, how can something light travel through nothing, space? Let us isolate a light beam and travel alongside it. But let us go faster. Are you there with me? Faster. Faster. What is time?
Herr Einstein, wake up!
I wasn't sleeping, sir. I was thinking.
Oh, really? About what exactly?
The secrets of the cosmos, I suppose.
I suggest you think about trigonometry instead, with your eyes open. And sit up! Laws of sines and cosines. Differential equation. Herr Einstein, are you still too busy contemplating the secrets of the cosmos to solve this equation?
Oh, no, sir. I've already solved it.
Leave. Now.
On what offense?
Your mere presence spoils the respect of the class for me.
That is not an objective reason.
Out!
Natural log of a constant multiplied by x equals the natural log of 1 plus v squared. And since v equals y over x, that gives us the final function x squared plus y squared minus cx cubed equals 0. And speaking truthfully, sir, your mere presence spoils my respect for the future of Prussian mathematics.
Art.
So I thought it was a neat little idea, because one of the first things he says is, well, it's an illusion. It's time. It's an illusion. And kind of what I got, I mean, if you caught on some of the points, it's nothing. Time is absolutely nothing if it's not related to something. Whether it's related to a measurement, whether it's related to like speed, velocity, right? I mean, if you're looking at speed and velocity, you're looking at, I mean, the distance of an object that's traveled over time, right? It's comparing it to something. That's what time is. So the question is, though, how do we use this to our benefit? Okay, and it's a few different ways. So you have to compare time to something. We can either compare it to how fast we're going on the freeway in our new car, or we can kind of compare it to this: our goals, routine, and our persistence to get to where we're going. Right? That's how a goal works. So first, the goals, they give us a proper direction to succeed. It's like a ship with a vessel and a map. He can get to where he's going, but if you don't have the seaman there, if you don't have the map there, if you don't have the things to steer it, where's it going? Probably wrecking, right? That's where our goals come into play. Routine, right? Routine creates a systematic foundation for our goals, a systematic step-by-step process to get there. Okay, without routine, there's no way we're going to get to our goals. And persistence, it provides an unshaking focus on the direction, unshaking faith. Does this sound familiar? Ask. Well, you have your direction, believe it's already happening, and receive, right? Understand you're receiving. That is the key. Okay, that is the key to all of this. That's how you use time. I mean, use time as your goals. You look at time, you look at your goal. You look at time, you look at your goal. Don't look at time as anything else. Don't look at time to say, oh crap, it's time to eat. Well, is your goal to eat? If it is, then good job. But if you look at time as, hey, it's time to get another deal. It's time to get another deal. It's time to get another deal. And your goal is a deal. Your goal is some type of outcome of that sort. Well, follow your routine. We'll help you with the routine. Keep your persistence, and it's going to happen. It's going to manifest. Okay? And I'm sure you're probably feeling like this girl right now. Yeah, you're probably feeling just like her. So much information. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But so much information just thrown at your face. You're like, holy crap, like, okay, I don't know how to intake this. I don't know. Baby steps, small steps, okay, they equal sure success. And what we're going to do is we're going to guide you through this. Baby step by baby step by baby step, all the way through, so that way we ensure that you succeed. Because again, if you succeed, we succeed. Okay? So, again, a few things that I want you to take from this presentation. So number one, your mind creates your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. You must believe this. Okay? You must believe this. If your thoughts are failure, you're going to fail. If your thoughts are success and you keep on focusing on success, I promise you, you're going to succeed. It's that persistence. Okay, I promise you, you're going to succeed. Okay, so what I challenge you. So first things first. Do your goal card at least 3 times a day. Morning, lunch, dinner, or before you go to bed. What this will do is this will activate something called auto-suggestion. It's something that is taught through Think and Grow Rich. It's something that is taught with Earl Nightingale. By looking at these goals over and over and over and over again, you're going to succeed. They're going to achieve. Okay? The next thing I challenge you to is watch The Strangest Secret in the World every single day. You'll see it as success programming. Watch that every single day. Next thing, find the time to accomplish your goals. So if your goal is to get 1 account a day, find the time to get 1 account a day. If your goal is to get 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts today, in just a day, find the time to accomplish your goal. If your goal is to lose weight, find the time to accomplish your goal. If your goal is to make unlimited money, find the time and use time to achieve your goal. Then the last thing I want you to do, believe in yourself. You got this. You deserve it. Okay, push through it. So hopefully this presentation was a good presentation for you. Again, what I'd love for you to do, share your comments, share your stories, share anything in the comments below. Share them. Okay? Sharing them is extremely important, and if you do that, it's going to help others. So guys, thanks so much for watching the presentation. I hope that you did learn a lot from this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next presentations. Thanks.